Hey there YouTube lovers, my name is BB8 and today we are going to talk about my idea for a D.VA spin-off. I did want to do D.VA for a while, but since I only recently started talking about some non-Nintendo games, not all but some non-Nintendo games, like I talked about Skylanders the other video, and I am considering talking about Minecraft, since I have literally started my YouTube career on Minecraft, so I think why not talk about a bit of Minecraft in another video. But now it's the D.VA spin-off. Well, let's get into it, shall we? So the title of the game would be MEKA is the title of the game. In case you're curious on who that is, I know that looks nothing like D.VA from Overwatch, but obviously she would probably have a different design in the game, since MEKA would take place 3 years before Overwatch, which would have made her about 16 in the game, taking place in about 2071 or 2073. And the game would be on Nintendo Switch, Xbox Series X or S, PS5, as well as PC. And now for the plot. So the plot of MEKA would be the first 2 hours of the game would show D.VA, aka Hana Song. In case you guys are curious, that is her name. At the age of 7, growing up in a small town in South Korea, miles away from Busan, living with her mother and her 19-year-old brother, who won't let her play on his video games. So literally just this explains how D.VA became a professional gamer. Hana liked to make weird inventions out of cardboard, but of course, she gets bullied by her own brother until he had his video games confiscated and given to Hana. 9 years later, at 16, in the year 2071 to 2073, like I just said, 3 years before Overwatch, Hana is a new student at Busan High. And that's where she meets Daeun Park. Yes, from the Shooting Star short. And they become friends. Hana and Daeun go back to Daeun's garage and start working on inventions together. Until one day, something interesting happened. Hana spotted a robot in grey primer, which eventually later in the game becomes D.VA's mech. So this, at that part, reveals the mech was created by Daeun Park. Then they hear a bang from the city, and Hana hops into the mech and see a monster attacking Busan. She stops the monster, and when Hana and Daeun call themselves MEKA. But later in the game, Yuna Lee, aka Demon, Kyung Soo Han, aka King, Jaehyun Kwon, aka Casino, and Seung Hwa Shi, aka Overlord, join the team as mecha pilots, but they're spanned out through the game just to make it less boring, to fight alongside D.VA. Even though most of the game takes place when she's 16, it's just the final boss. It's just a fast forward to 19. When she finally goes into a fight to save Busan, as seen in the Overwatch short, like the broadcast at the beginning of the game. The broadcast at the beginning of the Shooting Star short were literally pointing out the events of MEKA. And the game ends with a figure like Soldier 76 walking towards D.VA, offering her a spot in his team, Overwatch, which means this explains how she joins Overwatch team as well. She accepts her place in Overwatch, and then the credits roll. Now, how about collaborations that can go with the game? Because we have seen a couple of collaborations before, like for actual Overwatch itself. We've seen collaborations with Lego, Funko, and Nendoroid with Lego Overwatch sets, Overwatch Funko Pops, and Nendoroids based on Overwatch. So if they do this again with MEKA, this could probably expand the reputation of D.VA. And I do think they could bring some unusual collaborations as well, like they could bring out like a limited edition MEKA themed Oreos, or limited edition Nano Cola brought out by the Coca-Cola company that you can actually drink. And of course the whole competitions thing, they could team up with either Doritos or Orbit, aka Extra in the UK. Which, this is just an idea at the end of the day. I'm not saying this should actually happen, but you could get a chance to win one of the 4 prizes: a limited edition MEKA themed Xbox Series X/S, as well as a copy of MEKA, a MEKA themed PlayStation 5, a MEKA themed Nintendo Switch, or MEKA loot boxes for Overwatch and Overwatch 2. Even though the MEKA loot boxes you're more likely to win than the special edition consoles. And an event to celebrate the release of MEKA as well. I do think they could do this for like every Overwatch spin-off. Like, whoever gets a spin-off, just put an event in the game with some skins. Which means week 1 would be 3 wins, D.VA, age 16 player icon, and just only 2 of these are like re-releases of old emotes or skins. Like, week 1 is themed after D.VA age 16. Week 2 is themed after Casino, which you could add more MEKA members to the roster if you think about it, and that's an image on what it would look like once you have all 5. And week 3 would be Demon, week 4 being King, week 5 being Overlord, and of course, if you complete 9 wins in week 6, D.VA aged 16 would end up being a skin. And the whole spin-off event thing in Overwatch or Overwatch 2, I don't know which one would do this, but I do think every Overwatch spin-off would do this. And of course, expanding the Overwatch Gamermatic universe. Like, literally. Gamermatic universe. I don't know how to say it in this phrase, but a cinematic universe, but with video games instead of movies. Like, if we literally started getting constant Overwatch spin-offs after Overwatch 2, because it might be a long time till we get a 3rd game, but if we did have spin-offs for D.VA, Soldier 76, Genji, Reinhardt, and Tracer, they can literally just expand on its most popular characters and give them origin stories. But I will get to an Overwatch Gamermatic universe in a separate video. So guys, what did you think of my idea for a D.VA spin-off? Don't forget to subscribe to my channel, like this video, and turn the notifications on. Finally, don't forget to leave a comment when you've subscribed. And what spin-off would you like me to talk about next? I could do, like, a character, like, I could do, like, anybody. It doesn't have to be a Nintendo character if it's really popular. Like, if it's a really popular character, like, I could talk about anyone from Mario, Zelda, Pokemon. Who knows? I might even talk about a Splatoon spin-off of some sort. So that's it for a D.Va spin-off. BB8 out.